but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a. Put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last.
It's week 4.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right. And we're off in week 4. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 69 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defense. One that they want to fix immediately.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the... They'll run with Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down...
Well, he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dick.
play. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his fourth NFL season, Jordan Love.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for Jones last week: 22 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jordan Love ready on first down here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Dillon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Big play coming. Love from the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Right side. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. To about the 40-yard line. When you look at this Packers defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Play fake. Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, Dillon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Love once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, he is caught. Well, it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have regained the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Khalif Raymond now. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On second down, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third, Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Goff. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And in for the Lions, touchdown. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now,
and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on... Take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Glove. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Going back to Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Love. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Wilson with a first down carry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They go screen with Dillon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Musgrave's got it outright, and he is out of bounds here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends. And
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So we're at halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Goff on first down. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now Montgomery running right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a second and 8. A toss out right to Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Jamison Williams from 10 yards out. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Love. And complete once again to Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Love now to pass on first down. Caught on the right side. Reed. Touchdown. Jaden Reed. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. It looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're so...
And got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Goff.
And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And
point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
Some strong running at the 20.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And now the rookie's free. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st down, Love to pass.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll.
it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Love, they go play action now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Barney, you look at a play call like that, you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right, maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Lambeau. Contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And oh, it coughed it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 42 yards. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Field goal. Here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That pass caught. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Detroit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 38 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
A give for Dillon running right.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break it. Away.
Here comes second down at 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here comes second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks. To make tackles, but when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. To Williams on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now 2nd and 4. Now a give running right is Montgomery. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Clock reading 34 seconds. Here comes second. Now it's Goff. Oh, look at this. Intercepted. Anthony Everett picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team ges a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense set to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. It's gone.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.